My name is Olivia Klosterman, and I'm an 8th grader at the Summit Country Day. I've brought some interesting newspaper articles from the Cincinnati Enquirer that I thought you might find interesting. Bengals beat Steelers. Congratulations, Bengals, and who they? UC undefeated Bearcats cracked top 10 for the first time in history. Congratulations, Cincinnati Bearcats. Cincinnati ranked second to New York City in bed bugs. I guess all the news isn't good. Junior Achievement honors 5 great business leaders. Congratulations, Junior Achievement and business leaders. And lastly, Kenneth Klosterman's magic touch helps company to prosper. That's my grandfather, and I just wanted to say to him, congratulations, Ken Klosterman.
It's David Copperfield calling from Utica, New York. I'm doing shows here. How you doing? Congratulations on this great honor. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if I can top Olivia with just being broadcasted with the magic of the cell phone, but I wanted to be there to congratulate Ken and just tell you all what an amazing accomplishments that Ken has done for the world of magic. You know, what he's done is not only create and preserve the history of magic, but he's the kind of guy, not many people know this, but he can do magic himself that amazes people like me. So I just want to you know this honor is very well deserved, and I wish I could be there in person, Ken. So thank you very much for inviting me.
Tonight we're here to talk about Ken Klosterman, a unique individual. Ken is often associated with magic, but there's much more to his story. You see, Ken is himself like a magic trick, a two-headed coin. One side, a quite accomplished practitioner of the magical arts. The other, a highly successful businessman. Both of those sides you'll see here tonight. Born in Covington, Kentucky on January 26, 1933, Ken was introduced to magic by an uncle. So in the 40s, when all his peers worshipped sports heroes like Joe DiMaggio, young Ken was captivated by personages like Harry Blackstone Sr., John Calvert, and other legendary magicians. He performed and perfected some magic tricks for friends and for parties through his high school years. At Bucknell University, he performed an act for fraternity and rush functions, where he was chapter president of his fraternity, Sigma Alpha Epsilon. He graduated with a degree in economics and business administration, rather than conjuring, and went immediately on tour with the United States Army in Okinawa. In 1958, with the rank of captain hanging over his head to entice him to make his home in the Army, Ken elected to come home, join his father at the bakery, and make Judy his wife that November. Soon, to supplement their income, under the highly original stage name of Ken and Judy, the duo was performing in a regional magic act, with the addition of a few doves. By 1964, Ken was on TV and billboards in a series of commercials for Madison Bank with the theme, "There's Magic in Money at Madison's." His wife and 3 children, Chip, Jamie, and Kimberly, all assisted from time to time over the next 10 years. During this time, Ken was the local president of the International Brotherhood of Magicians and was on the board of trustees of the Cincinnati Academy of Magic and Allied Sciences. By the late 70s, he had to devote 100% of his time to the family business, but was able to afford to pursue his passion by becoming a collector. Before long, he had amassed an amazing collection. When he built a new house, it was inevitable that the collection would have its own place as well.
We're 83 feet, 6 inches below the surface of the earth in one of the finest magic collections in the history of the world. I am Sean Owens, curator of the Salon de Magie, and I'm here to tell you a few things about my good friend, Ken Klosterman. I first met Ken when I was 13 years old as a member of the Counts of Conjuring, an organization for teenage magicians. I got a chance to tour this amazing collection when Ken was a mentor for the group. Even at Ken's age, he is more excited about this collection and about magic in general than anyone else I know. And I love coming back here because we're always hunting down a new piece, we're opening a new box, or finding out a new piece of information about a long-forgotten secret.
Along the way, Ken organized a remarkable series of fundraisers for the Cincinnati Playhouse. It was an annual magic-themed show called Abracadabra that's still remembered well.
Welcome to Cincinnati Playhouse in the Park. I'm on the stage of the Marx Theater, where in 1990, Ken Klosterman created a great magic show for all of the community, Abracadabra, that thrilled our audiences for years and years. It was a perfect idea. Magic is inherently theatrical, and to create a fundraiser that would be unique, special. Ken embraced this idea and made it his own for well over a decade. Harry Anderson, Mac King, the Pendragons, the great Tom Sony, they came here not because Playhouse in the Park, frankly, was paying an inordinate sum of money. They came out of their loyalty, love, and friendship to Ken Klosterman.
Ken grew up in a world that involved the family business, the Klosterman Bakery Company, a Cincinnati fixture since before the turn of the century. During the 50s, it was one of 7 bakery companies in the Cincinnati area, a modest but quality-oriented and profitable business. From his earliest memories, there was always something that could be done or needed to be done in the bakery, and he did it. But this was a time when small bakeries started to disappear. In fact, some people would later say that in an era of growth of regional, corporate, and national bakery giants, it truly would take a magician to make the increasingly meager profit margins work and survive. Enter Ken Klosterman. From those 7 local bakeries, only one is around today. Klosterman. How? Sometimes by a bit of sleight of hand. Other times by looking at things in a new way.
I started out going up into Indianapolis for him. He would always ask us, don't go out in your car. If you can, go out in a bread truck. And sometimes, we didn't have anything on the bread truck. We didn't have any business. We just had our samples. He said, that's all right. Just go out in the bread truck and maybe even pull a trailer to create the illusion that we had already so much business in the new market that we were pulling a trailer.
He saw new opportunities and wasn't afraid to try them. Ken was the first baker to put out a store-branded product. He took his proposal to Carl Lindner to make products with the United Dairy Farmers label at cost plus. Mr. Lindner wanted to know what his cost was, and when shown the figures, promptly declared Ken didn't know how to figure his costs. Ken countered with, then show me. Carl did, liked what he saw, gave him the contract which started the private bakery product label business. When he couldn't get a handle on his growing business, he hired a seasoned executive from the Continental Baking Company who was surprised such a company could be run without any forms at all. When the local and early McDonald's franchisee, Lou Groen, wasn't satisfied with the quality of the buns for his hamburgers, Ken was there and provided the answer, which grew his business in another direction.
Ken is such an asset to our industry and to the whole city of Cincinnati that his can-do, will-do, how can we help attitude is alive and well at Klosterman today.
Today, Klosterman Baking Company Incorporated is one of the largest family-owned bakeries in the Midwest, with 4 main plants serving 14 food service distributors in 3 states through 9 distribution centers. They provide fresh-baked products to more than 4,000 restaurants, groceries, hospitals, and schools regionally, while selling quality frozen products on a nationwide basis. And there you have Ken Klosterman, both sides of the coin. An astute and inventive businessman who would like nothing more than to be remembered as the owner of a marvelous magic collection, one of the best. And either way, he has a zest and talent for whatever he does. Ken likes nothing more than to share and let others enjoy his success and his treasures as much as he does. He calls it luck, but we know better. It's all about the magic.
You got me crying. Oh, man. Oh, God, take my picture. Okay. Oh, okay. Good. Thank you. Really? Man, I didn't, I rehearsed everything I was going to say, and then they had said you got 3 minutes to say something. So I'm going to say something in 3 minutes. I got a couple names here I saw. I don't know, funny name, Barrett. Yeah, that's what it is. I noticed there's a pretty girl I met there. Would you stand up just for a second, Mrs. Barrett? Just stand up. And this one, I don't know if I can spell or not, or read. Keating. Is Mrs. Keating around here? Or did you bring your girlfriend? I don't know. You brought your girlfriend. Mrs. Keating, stand up. Standing. And this other lady, I met her 52 years ago. And she's great. And would Mrs. Judy Klosterman please stand up and remain standing? Well, I love Cincinnati. I love magic. And believe it or not, I do work at the bakery on some occasions. But I've been lucky in surrounding myself with great people, wonderful people. And if I could say what's the key to success, it's like my son says, and I say too, surround yourself with number one people. Some of the people are here tonight. I don't want to mention your names because I don't want you entrepreneurs to steal them. Anyhow, they're here and with good-looking wives and wonderful, hard-working, lovely people. I always wanted to be in this position. So I thought, how the best way to get to be on the stage like I am today. So I went to some guys. One of them was the name named Castleberry, yeah. And I offered him some money if he would put me in a position that everyone in Cincinnati would know and respect to me. And this guy by the name of Hat, he says, no, I'm sorry, I don't take hot money. Now, I'm going to say, So, the reason I asked these wonderful ladies to stand up is because I want to say something that's kind of astute and smart for me to do. I want to tell John, and I want to tell William, and I want to remind myself, we would never be here in the position we are today had it not been for these ladies. And thank you. God bless you, ladies. I love you.
Okay.